The first time Heracles looked down at his hands, he didn't see a hero. He saw the aftermath. Silence where laughter used to live, a house gone cold, and a punishment stamped into his bones by gods who never bleed. In ancient Greece, they said madness can be a weapon. That day, it was. So he went to Delphi, to the navel of the world, where the air tastes like smoke and prophecy. The priestess spoke like thunder behind a veil. Serve King Eurystheus. Perform the labors. Carry your guilt until it becomes something else. And just like that, the strongest man alive became a man on a leash. The first trial waited in Nemea, where the sun baked the hills and a lion prowled with skin no bronze could pierce. Spears snapped, blades skittered like rain on stone. Heracles stepped into the beast's cave, into darkness so tight it felt alive. And he did the only thing left. He wrapped his arms around the impossible and squeezed until the monster's roar turned into breath. Then nothing. When he walked out wearing that hide, people cheered. He didn't. He just kept walking. Because the labors didn't ask for strength. They asked for endurance. A hydra in the swamp, each head replaced by two, a nightmare that multiplies when you fight it wrong. Man-eating birds that screamed like metal. A boar that shook snow off mountains. A stable so filthy it felt like humiliation made solid. And he rerouted a river, as if even water could be commanded to cleanse shame. And every time he returned, Eurystheus shrank back behind a door, terrified of the very man he controlled. That's the trick of punishment. It cages the guilty and turns everyone else into a coward. But the hardest monsters weren't claws or fangs. They were choices. To take the golden apples guarded by sleepless dread, to descend into the underworld and stare at Death's own gatekeeper, Cerberus, all growl and shadow, and bring him up without steel, without cruelty, with nothing but bare hands and a will that refused to break. When the final labor ended, the world expected triumph, a feast, a crown. Heracles stood alone with the weight of everything he'd done, wrong and right, and realized the labors were never about proving he was invincible. They were about proving he could keep going. That a man can be punished by gods and still choose to become better than the moment that ruined him. If you felt the weight of Heracles' journey, hit like, share, and subscribe, and tell me in the comments which labor you think would break you first.